What's happening, everybody? How the heck are you? Guess what it is? It's time for a little Clash Royale League. The August monthly qualifier. As always, 8 groups of 4, 32 players whittled down to our top 8. The winner from each one of these groups will move on to our last monthly final of 2024. Try to get that last golden ticket from the monthly finals. And some of our groups today, whoo-wee. Group A. Mo Light, Sam, Airsurfer, and Over. That's a tremendous group. But look at Group B. Ta already has a golden ticket. Ruben's a world champion. Ali, dangerous, could make this monthly final. Group C, Lucas, who's already qualified for Worlds, Vitor, Furkan, and Agony. Adriel, Guriko, a.k.a. Egor, Hazard, and Batan in Group D. Adriel needs a good performance to fend off the people coming up behind him. Will he get it, though? And looks like we do have one of our first matchups starting. Let's go ahead and get to it. What's happening, everybody? How are you? We are going to be dual streaming today once I get our second match selected. We do have some fun ones, and I'll show you some more of the playoff picture, the qualifying for World Finals picture here in just a little bit. I'm trying to find our second matchup here. Give me one moment. And I want to see in particular if we have Mugi and Ryley, who are in the same group. Neither qualified yet, and so that group has not... No Mugi Ryley yet in that group. I believe they are going to be in round 3. We'll be looking at that matchup. And I'm looking for our second match here in just one moment. All right, well, I think for our second matchup, we'll go ahead and let's see if this match has actually started yet. Has not started yet. So it looks like Ruben and Kiro have kicked things off nice and early for us. Right on time, actually, better way to put it. And who else do we have here? We can do Vitor and Furkan. I'll have our second matchup here in just 1 second, folks. Here we go. Dual screening. So I see some people asking about Morton. Morton is technically not officially eliminated yet from the points system. Although at the end of today, he will probably be officially unable to get in through CRL monthly final points. So I'll show you guys what that picture looks like in a little bit when we have some downtime. And that miner just gets evaporated. Ruben, does he have the Evo Zap? And no, but does get a big connection, and that's going to take the lead right back. Has to control the mortar, and he does with the wizard. Wizard plus Void, and good timing. That timing from the Void from Ruben was phenomenal, as it did let the Skeleton King walk in and then get solo shot later. Let me go ahead and try to find us a match on our other screen here. Evo Mortar down, P.E.K.K.A for the pickup. Let's see what else I have here for us to put on. Well, let's get an early look. I know a lot of you are watching to see Ryley's game has not started yet. Let me see if I can get a look at Mugi here. Where are you at, Mugi? Go ahead and get this one up. Mugi has not yet qualified for Worlds, folks. Vosh saying, yeah, if Adriel wins golden ticket, Mugi qualifies through points. Rip Morton. Yeah, so Morton is currently has more points than Mugi. From my understanding, if somehow Mugi only won a maximum of one game here at this stage and Adriel won the golden ticket, then Morton would still be potentially in. Let me go ahead and switch my sound here. Find you guys another game. Adriel is in a match now against Batan. Let's go ahead and bring that one back up. And no surprises there. Mugi getting the win in his first game of the day. Tossing plastic disc golf. What's up, dude? How are ya? We go ahead and find our next game as this one goes into sudden death overtime. Let's see if this guy is playing yet. No, he's not. That one has not started yet either. Okay. Trying to find, oh, here we go. Is that, nope, not started yet. This first round is always a little slow with everyone getting out of the starting blocks. Let's take a look at this. You guys want to see one of the all-time greats taking his last shot at qualifying? Egor in the building. And that's Guriko, for those of you who are curious about who he's playing against. Adriel. Starting to put together a lot on the left-hand side. Can he get past the Tesla? No, he won't. But still spamming. I will look at chat when I'm not trying to mad dash select us between games, folks. So if you're trying to hit me with a bunch of different stuff, just know that the reason I'm not responding is because I'm trying to find us things to watch. Let's see if this has happened yet. Yes, here we go. All right, let me switch our sound, take you over here. Little Ryley action for your early morning. And we've also got xopxsam and airsurfer. I never miss a Rich stream. Away, yes, I'm away from. I'm at my parents' place in Montana, where I usually do some streaming from every year. There is a face cam, just it's not on all the time. Spam stuff saying the Light group and Mugi group already decided not to show them. Well, I know a lot of people want to see the Mugi group because they want to see if Ryley can somehow overcome here. At the end of this round, I'll give you a look at the points picture at the moment, because it is a fascinating situation as we currently have it. Ryley currently in the lead against Aurora. What I didn't check to see is if that was the same Aurora formerly of Nova. James Farmer, this is my first time even knowing about the tournament. James, this has been going on since 2018. But welcome, happy to have you here. Aurora is Adnan. Oh, got it. Okay, good hint there. Why don't you guys just be who you are? Be who you are. And here you go, folks. You have to get some of it today, huh? A little Mo Light in your morning. LCOP Worlds? Yes, LCOP did qualify for CRL World Finals in the Chinese region spot. Very excited to see him back. But you really couldn't have asked for a bigger name out of China to make it. Oh yeah, no, this is not the big produced CRL broadcast. This is the group stage qualifier section, which is just on my channel. I don't have a big giant production team in studio. I'm in the lower bedroom of my family's house with my laptop, a camera, and my devices connected to the Spectate. Airsurfer and Sam, these matches are going to be really critical because either one of these guys, especially Airsurfer, could take a win off of Mohamed Light. So whoever wins between these two, it might be the deciding factor over if one of them actually has a chance of making it to this weekend. And then that mortar connecting for Airsurfer, that's GG, game one done. Let's take you guys on over here as I'll go get you another matchup on our other screen. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, there he goes, there he goes. Oh wait, we're already watching that, hold on. Sorry. Let's go check back in with 2020 World Champion, never mind, Ruben, but he just won his game. So that game ended before I could even put it up on the screen. Let's check in with Adriel against Batan. GG, hi Mr. Rich, missed you a lot, good to see you. James Farmer, could you help me explain how to join tournaments for Clash Royale? Well, this specific tournament, Clash Royale League, you can qualify every month. This was the last month to qualify, but every month the top 1,000 players finishing on Path of Legends get an invite to a giant bracket, and then the top 32 from that make it into this group stage. The top 8 from that make it onto the official broadcast, the official stream, which will be next weekend for this month. And let me go ahead and see if I can catch up on any more of our current action. I think Sam and Airsurfer might be going to game 3 here. I didn't see what the first, I only saw one of their 2 results. I'm looking at the tournament hub. Let's check in and see if this game is active. Here we go, Ta and Ali. How do I spectate in-game? Use the tournament hub, the CRL logo. Adriel with a nice win there. What else we got? We got this going on. Here we go, Vitor and Furkan. Lucas is also good, but he's in Agony's good. He's in Lucas's group. That whole group is really, really difficult. That group, Lucas, Vitor, Furkan, and Agony. Very difficult group. We are currently also looking at the Oh, we're looking at Group B as well, with Ta and Ali in the same group as Ruben and Hero. Some guy saying, show Ian. Someone tell him the bad news. Can Ryley still qualify besides in this tournament? I believe he can. I need to take a second look at that methodology. I'll show the, people are asking what's up with Morton. I will show the numbers. Basically, the situation he's in right now is it would take a very weird set of events for him to qualify through CRL points. So we are most likely, unfortunately, going to have a Morton-less World Finals. And there goes xAlee waving the white flag. Let me see what we got. What else we got going on? All right. Sam and airsurfer, I believe, are entering their final game. Let me see if that... They're both checked in. It's not showing live yet. Let me see what else I have available. Here's some more Ryley for you. Oh, never mind. That game already finished. Never mind. Okay, but then how do I... That's fine. Why does that not take me right back where I was? Give me a second, folks. Having a little bit of technical difficulty here. What in the world is happening? There we go. I'll take a give me just one moment here, kids. Let's go here. Oh, that's really annoying. All right, let's get this game on as I try to solve this little problem that just arose. Yes, let me close that. Let's go back here. One second, everybody. We'll be back to 2 screens in just a moment. See a little bush action today. Well, that's fun. And we should be back up in a moment. There we go. And there we are. So I'll take a look, again, we'll take a look at the overall situation. Who can make it how? After all of, we have some time. We are, of course, at the moment in the middle of some of our action. If you do want to find out more about how to compete, you can go to esports.clashroyale.com. That has all your information. GKR leagues, I think they've gone past the qualifier stage so far. I think that one actually might have already finished. Now about it. Yeah, that's already done. What's the one? There's still one, I think. All right, we're going to find you guys one more game. Updates so far. Let's see. Mohamed Light won 2-0. xopxsam 2-1 victory over airsurfer. That's a big one for Sam. And a tough one for airsurfer to take. Ruben 2-0 over Hero. Ta 2-1 over xAlee. We'll see all the groups in a minute. As you can see, Lucas and Agony still going. Vitor with a 2-1 victory over Furkan in that group. On to group number 4. And Guriko 2-0'd Egor. And Adriel 2-0'd Batan. In group 5, Crazy Hulk with a 2-0 over Luminary. Droy and Sub are still going. Let's see if we can catch up to that match. Droy and Sub, they're nothing there for us. Looks like Agony King going to eke out a win here over Lucas. And trying to find us one more. I know there's one more active game somewhere here. Are Mugi and Betfas still going? They might be. Let me see if I can get that up for us. And here we go. No idea what that is. I think that we're just about to the end of this group. Fly Sky saying Sub and Mugi need to go 0-6, and Adriel needs to get the golden ticket for Morton to get the CRL. I don't think they need to go 0-6, it's 5 points per win. I think they need to go at best 1-5 to get for Morton to get the points, CRL points thing. Oh, is Sub currently in a game? Let me see. Oh, no. Sub and Droy are both checked in and we're waiting for their game to start. And, ooh, I think I have this one, though. Let's see if this one's working. Let's see if this one's going. Are you going? Are you going? Well, that game's not working. Trying to find ourselves another game, folks. In the interim, let me go ahead and show you guys a little bit of the situation as we have it. Here's a look at our groups. And I'm just checking to see if I can get us our last game. So give me 1 second, folks, as I just run through it and see if anyone's still active. So here's our groups. Now, here's some context for those groups. Here's the community points leaderboard. The points earned from community events. You can see Light and Lucas, currently at the top, they already have golden tickets. So does the number 4 player, Ta. So Ryley there at 205 points. He has a very good chance of being the community points qualifier. I don't think we've finished with our community events entirely. Will that match work? Hub's being a little bit finicky. More on points later. Let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay while I can find it. Let's see. Can you check in game, Mohamed Light, Lucas, etc.? And yeah, I'm checking on everybody. Who do we have confirmed so far for Worlds? I'll show you in just a moment. So far confirmed for Worlds, Mohamed Light, Ta, Pedro, Lucas, and then it'll be one more person from today. We also have Elsa confirmed. So those of you who are interested in the Chinese representative, we do also have Elsa confirmed. Let's see, is anybody back into a game right now? No. Let me go over here. What I don't see, there's no information on the other qualifiers on this page, unfortunately. I think I know where we have. I think I know we have a couple more games going. Give me 1 second, folks. I think that our first round might be just about coming to an end. Let's take a look at it through. Let's go ahead and just jump in here and take a look. All right, so Light and xopxsam both get first round wins. No, let's not go to round 2. Let's go to group 2. In group 2, Ta and Ruben come out on top. In group 3, I guess they're still processing, but that's going to be Agony and Vitor with wins in this group. Group 4, Adriel and Guriko. So early important wins. This Droy sub game here, let me see if I can get that to open up, because they still seem to be, they might be holding up the whole game. All right, I think I can get them. Give me 1 second, everybody. Here we go. In group 6, oh, that's big. Ryley 2-0s Adnan. Betfas with the 2-1 win over Mugi. That's actually crazy. That is not the loss that Mugi expected, I think. Abass with Abass going to take the win in his group, as well as Sandbox over Coco. And then group 8, our last group, Ardentoas, and I actually don't know who AntossJ is. It's rare I don't see it. I see my name I don't recognize anymore. When does it start? Somebody tell me. We're literally streaming right now, dude. Are there community tournaments left? I actually don't know the situation with community tournaments right now. I don't know the current situation with community tournaments. I am really not casting them this year. Just from a scheduling challenge. Don't miss Ryley versus Mugi. No, I'm planning on watching that one. That's in round 3. Why is Elsa out qualified? Because he won the Chinese competition. And there are 8 spots to World Finals, 5 monthly golden ticket winners, 1 CRL season points winner, 1 Clash Royale community tournament points winner, and then 1 representative from winning the Chinese tournament. Oh, there are community tournaments left. Which ones are left? I'm looking at the website and can't actually find that information. Oh, Titan saying 1 Dragon League and 2 LPL left. That's quite a bit left. Close win here for sub over Droy. And that should put us at the end of this round, I believe. Let me just double check that. But I think we are now done with round number 1. When is World Finals? In November, I think. Why not 16 players like last year? Don't ask me. I didn't make that. I would have had 16. But they chose to take it down to down to 8. My guess is because it costs less. Let's see. What is Mugi's situation for qualifying? Well, let's look at some of that. Let's go back over here. So on the community points leaderboard, Mugi's not even in the picture. You have to win. I don't know if there's any. I don't know how he could even possibly get enough points to go through community. On the top 8 CRL leaderboard, you see Mugi is here on points. If Mugi qualifies and Adriel doesn't, there might be a scenario where Mugi could get enough points to hop over Adriel and become the points leader. Right now, Mohamed Light, Ta, Lucas, and Pedro have all already qualified for World Finals. Adriel has a pretty significant lead on CRL points and is pretty close to clinching, especially since Morton did not make it this weekend. Sub and Mugi both are in this top 32. So if Adriel somehow has a bad day today and doesn't qualify for next weekend, and Sub or Mugi does, they could earn enough points to leapfrog him for the points position for World Finals. Of course, there is also the golden ticket, so anybody could get a golden ticket and then knock the next person up. So the back and forth between Sub and Mugi isn't just about trying to qualify for World Finals through making it this weekend. Whoever ends up above the other one here could have a chance of qualifying if Adriel wins the monthly final. So there's a lot of interesting little stuff going on there. So Talal saying Morton has a chance if Adriel wins the golden ticket. Yes, but no, because Sub has already earned enough points now to tie Morton on the points leaderboard. Sub and Mugi should earn enough points today to surpass Morton. So Morton is probably out from this methodology. And as you can see, he's not really in the community tournaments hunt at the moment. So those are that's kind of the lay of the land at the moment, folks. Morton's probably not qualifying. Mugi lost. Yeah, Mugi lost his first round game. Let's go to round 2 here. Let me see what we have going on. Okay, some round 2 matchups that we're going to have. Airsurfer and Over, xopxsam and Mo Light. We actually might take a look at that xopxsam Mo Light one just because if Sam could somehow win that one, now having wins over Airsurfer and Mo, that would put him in a really great position. Ruben and Ta, that one's definitely a good matchup here in round 2. Then we have Furkan and Lucas, Vitor and Agony. In group 4, Guriko and Batan, Egor and Adriel. That actually might have to be the one. Egor Adriel might have to be it. That's a great one. Let's see. Luminary and Droy Crazy Hulk versus Sub. Betfas and Ryley. And Adnan versus Mugi. We're going to come back to this group in round 3 when it's going to be Mugi versus Ryley. We're going to watch that for sure. Mugi Ryley is content. Abass and Coco. Sandbox and let me just remind myself who that is. Let's go back here. That's Sandbox and Elsa. Don't really know who Elsa is, but that's Sandbox and Elsa. And then finally, LordSeb and EGW. And then AntossJ. Don't know who that is either. 2 people I don't know today. And Ardentoas. So there's some LPL left and some 2 Dragon Leagues left. For those of you trying to figure out more about what's going on there. Elsa from Frozen, yeah. If a player qualifies through both CRL and Community, which one gets priority? Oh, that's actually a really good question. If you get a golden ticket from winning a monthly final, you are out of points, right? You don't get the points one anymore. I don't know about the other way around. I don't know. Let's go back over here for a second. I don't know like points versus points. Let's go ahead and take a look at. That hasn't started yet, but we do have some gameplay coming our way again. Let's go, Ruben Ta. And I will look for another game for us here in round 2. Let's see. Anybody else kicking things off? I thought I saw the Airsurfer's game was on, but this thing is being a little slow. Let's see if this one's going. This one is going. All right. Dual screens coming your way right now. Did you change your room? I'm not at home right now. I'm somewhere else. There's more of a chance for World Finals. I think that his chance is now gone. Yeah, the question I don't know is if you win the CRL leaderboard and the community points leaderboard, which one takes priority? I actually don't know the answer to that question. So very similar decks here between Ruben and Ta. Magic Archer, I think, is a big difference maker in this one. It's a secondary win condition that also forces Ta to play and engage up high a lot more. Although, just as I'm saying that, Ta gets a huge amount of damage. .864, 1670. Minute 42 remaining in this game. On your right-hand screen, Furkan and Lucas. Pigs EQ versus Mortar Miner, 21 seconds left there. Lucas way in the lead. Back to our left-hand screen, a minute 30 remaining. 7:03 now, 680 on Ruben's tower. Ruben just not quite getting the connection he wants. An interesting play from Ruben to go full Magic Archer NATO there to guarantee himself some damage. Here we go, final minute. Drills in both directions. It's the Evo drill on both sides too. The Evo Skellies working to pick up the drill. They do a good job here. And Skeleton's out for Ta. And that log just crushing Ruben here. Interesting NATO choice, trying to pull away. Magic Archer going to be sacrificed to this Tesla on top, and that should be a pretty simple win here for Ta to kick things off in game number 1. Give me 1 second as I'm finding us another game. One moment here, folks. I really wish it would just, the hub would just skip to the round that you're currently in rather than make you start at round 1 again every time. It's one of the many challenges of the tournament hub. Let's go check in on xopxsam in his game against Mohamed Light. I'm going to try to see if I can get Egor Adriel up. Nope, that one has not started yet either. Let's see. Ryley's game, last I checked, had not started yet, for those of you who I see asking about it. Yep, Ryley's game still has not started yet. Let's see if I can get Egor Adriel. Still none. All right. Let me just go and see the first one on my friends list that's still active. There we go. Let's jump in. Check out Lucas's matchup. Is this one going? Here we go. Mugi Adnan. How do you join a league? I mean, really, folks, for those of you who are interested in Clash Royale esports, all the information is at esports.clashroyale.com. A lot of it is disseminated on different social media pages, on @esportsroyale.en on Twitter, aka X, on the Clash Royale esports Instagram page. You can find a lot of that information on all those different resources. Number one thing, though, is if you have not yet been involved in competitive play and you think that you'd like to be, how far can you get on Path of Legends? Are you able to push top 1,000? That seems like the first kind of step. Do I think Morten is washed? I think that Morten is not as good as he once was, but I think that in a 16-player format, Morten qualifies for World Finals, no question. I think this eight-player format that also includes these community tournaments, right? There's so many different pieces, right? If we have a longer season, right? Morten would definitely earn more points because he generally finishes pretty high. One of the spots going to a community tournament definitely hurt his chances. And then, yeah, if this is a 16-player format, Heck, if this is a 12-player format, he probably qualifies. If it's a 16-player format, he definitely qualifies. So, I don't know. I'm going to time this guy out just for being ridiculous. There is nobody is hacking Clash Royale, folks. I'm sorry that jealousy brings you to think that the best player in the world is somehow doing something out of the norm other than just being the best player in the world. You know who's also hacking? Steph Curry. It's called hard work. .435, 285 between Adnan and Mugi with their final 40. That Royal Giant not connecting. Furkan and Lucas going into the final minute with Furkan leading. Lucas does already have his golden ticket. Oh, there we go. LMAO, bro's comparing to Steph Curry. I mean, who should I compare him to? Messi? Who should I compare the greatest Clash Royale player of all time to in terms of great? Tiger? You give me the comparison you like. People are saying Ryley is live. Is he finally live? His game was not starting forever. Let's go see if I can jump in and go find Riley's game. Here we go. People saying Morton watch, but not realize the reigning champ is probably going to miss out. The 8-player format is ruthless. It's the 8-player format is absolutely ruthless. That's 100% true. Rich, do you think the world champion should get a free golden ticket to the next finals? That's a good question. If we had more seats, maybe. Right? If we were in a 16-player format, then maybe. And good, solid win by Lucas, who was down a little bit earlier in that one. And let me go ahead and get us another game on that one. It was obviously a joke, man. Why'd you time him out? He was spamming his dumb joke. What do you mean, why'd I time him out? I'll time anybody. Dude, I don't care. You know what I mean? I timed him out because I felt like it. Like, I'll time people out for no reason. You know what I mean? But I timed him out because he was spamming a dumb joke. If it was a joke, or he was spamming a dumb point. Either way. Was tired of his spamming. So bye-bye. All right. Lucas did win that matchup 2-0. Looks like Egor and... No, it's still not live. Man. Cannot seem to get the Egor-Adriel matchup, unfortunately. Let me see what else I can find. Let's check in with Sub, who is in the points hunt. Let's go. .90 seconds left. Ryley actually has a very good shot here. Now that Miner's on tower, continuing to add the Evo Tesla. And you notice how Ryley's just keeping the pressure on, playing into his weak side tower, forcing the conversation to be defensive for Betfas rather than offensive. I'm a little surprised he's cycling MKs, given that he's against pigs. But maybe he knew he's in a good enough situation where he could cycle it in the back and not be worried. Arrows to clear up. They do get the Evo Skellies off. Miner goes to the outside back corner one more time, and Ryley continues to add here. That bandit is a real problem, and it does connect. And that's it. What a fight by Ryley. What a fight from Ryley. Trent saying you think that the former champ shouldn't get an auto qual. It disincentivizes practicing and playing hard. Yeah, I mean, again, if we were in a larger player pool format, then I would think it was worth considering. But now, and especially in this 8-player format, no way. Let's see if I can jump into this matchup. Nope, it's not up. What do we got here? Groups in various stages of completion versus continuation. Is this one live? Nope. Let's check this out. All right, Sub with the win over Crazy Hulk. Is this matchup live? Ooh, this one might be live. I might actually have a live matchup. Here we go. Mugi and Adnan. And here we go, also airsurfer and over. Been a while since I last played. Wasn't there 16 people at finals? Why did they change it? They changed it to 8 this year. My only understanding would be, for reasons, would be as a cost-cutting measure. I don't know. There was no other really real explanation offered for it. Thoughts on Elsa? Really glad to have him be the Chinese representative of Worlds. Definitely adds a level of prestige to it. And it's an 8-player. People forget this. Worlds is an 8-player tournament. It's an 8-player tournament. Anybody can win CRL World Finals. Mo's definitely the favorite, but anybody can win CRL World Finals in an 8-player tournament. And that includes Elsa. Elsa could become the second 2-time. These matches are all best out of 3. Courage saying, I'd rather watch one match at a time. I'll finish with both than just watch one. Cover up one half of the screen. Shorter tournament makes luck a bigger factor. Absolutely. It's also just a smaller pool. It's just a smaller group for sure. No vertical stream today. No. It's not really it's not very doable with this this dual stream situation too. It's kind of too complex to add that in. Rich, is there only one Chinese player from Worlds? One from actual China. Yes, there could be another Chinese player, a player of Chinese descent who lives elsewhere. Ryley is currently in first place on the community leaderboards when you take out the already golden ticket winners. We'll look at that again later. What an interesting deck from over. E-Giant Loon is sign of the times, folks. Final 20. Adnan really needs to find some way to get some damage on, but now that his NATO was used defensively, there's no way for enough offensive pressure. That's going to be an easy win here for Mugi. GG, well played. Final 40 seconds here. Fireball does get the Evo Firecracker. Airsurfer gets the hog shot, gets the EQ in. GG's. All right, I am trying to get a match up. Let me actually just do this. Let me just see if anyone on my friend list is currently going. There's xopxsam. Let's go. And we are in round 2. Who else is still active? Well, this xopxsam game is fun. Let's see. Oh, is Adriel Egor maybe happening? Maybe, yes. Here we go. Here we go. Rich, can you tell us the previous World Finals winners 2018 from now? Yes, 2018 was Nova Esports, which included Elsa, AUK, Little Chen, Legend, and I forget who else is on that team right now. Technically, who was the Brazilian player who benchwarmed that team? And he played for Pain. I think I've got close to everybody on that team. 2019 was, of course, Team Liquid with Surgical Goblin, Canario, Egor, and Diego B. 2020 was Team Queso with Ruben, Benny-Hu, Kuchiku, and I Am JP. 2021 was Mugi. 2022 was Mohamed Light. 2023 was Mugi again. 2024, TBD. Airsurfer will be the most underrated player. Maybe. I don't know if he's still underrated. I think people now finally recognize that he's dope. Rich, what do you think about 3 losses to get knocked out since we only have 8 players this year? I mean, that would be great. I don't think that's what they're doing. I don't know if they haven't set us the exact format. My guess is it will be dual elimination again, the same as it's been all year. I don't think that they went to an 8-player format to continue having a 3-day broadcast. But again, I have not heard the information yet. Carnage, that's right, it was Carnage. Thank you. All right, let me go ahead. Nice win for Adriel. Hasn't Juicy J won one World Finals? No, Juicy J won the World Cyber Games, which was a secondary tournament taking place during CRL that none of the CRL players participated in 2019. Still a great accomplishment for Juicy, but it was not a CRL World Championship against the full weight of Clash Royale competitive players. He beat FMGG in the championship. So, let's see. I think we might be done with this round. Let's go ahead and jump into the hub here. But I think we're done with this round. How many games does a player play today during the script? Each player, this is a double round robin for each of our groups. Each one of those groups that you see, every player will play every other player twice, and the top player from that will end up being the qualifier. And Sam, as we're talking about it, I see someone making that point out. Sam taking down Mo for the group lead is huge. They have not yet posted the score, but let's go ahead over here and check it out for a moment. xopxsam beat airsurfer in round 1. And now, with the win over Mohamed Light in round 2, xopxsam is going to be the group leader for the moment. So that's really good for him. airsurfer staying in the mix, though, with his win over. Heading on over to group 2, Ta in the lead there, 2-0. Ruben with the loss to Ta will drop into the middle with Ali. Still a lot more game to be played, though. In group 3, Lucas wins over Agony, puts himself in the middle with Vitor. Lucas wins over Furkan, and with Agony beating Vitor, Lucas and Vitor take a spot in the middle. Agony currently at the top of that group. Pretty big for him. Guriko, 2-0. Adriel and Egor with, I believe, yep, Adriel with the win over Egor. They should show us the 2-0 for Adriel in a minute. Group 5, Sub in the lead, 2-0. Droy with the win over Luminary keeps himself in the mix. Crazy Hulk there. Luminary currently 0-2. Let's take a look at Group 6, where everyone's very excited. Ryley 2-0 at the moment. And going into the round 3 matchup against Mugi here in just a couple of minutes, that's going to be the big one. If Ryley can win the Mugi matchup, he might be able to get, he's pretty close to locking down the group. That would be absolutely huge. So we'll see what happens. But Ryley currently leading there. Sandbox. Sandy making a push for a monthly final after not having a great year here. Would love to see Sandy make it. Has a lot more to go, but 2-0 at the moment. And finally in Group 8, Ardentoas, no surprise here, kind of dominant in a slightly softer group. EGW certainly has some skills. LordSeb gets in the mix a bunch, but this is really a group that Ardentoas should win. So solid start here for Arden. So we should be getting into some of our next round action here in just a minute. But we all know the match we really want to see. We want to see round 3. This one right here. This is what we want. We all want Ryley versus Mugi for whenever it does actually happen. Let's see. When is World Finals? Later this year. Is Surgical Goblin gone from the game? He went 7-3 in the Swiss bracket. He almost made it to the top 32. He's like half playing. He's half in, half out, which, you know, doesn't usually result in as much success as you would hope. Imagine if Mohamed Light does not qualify. Yeah. That would be wild if he didn't qualify, but he's also in a crazy tough group. Right? Like, you're in a group with xopxsam and airsurfer. That's not a walk in the park. It's still very hard. And those of you who want to hear more about Mohamed Light's mentality, I have a video that came out on my channel just 2 days ago where I sat down with Mohamed Light and we went through his hand-picked 3 favorite games of his career and we broke down, talked about his mentality, talked about some of his observations on those games. It was a really, really fun video. It's called The Best of Mohamed Light. Let me go ahead and grab that video for you guys, if you haven't seen it yet, as we are currently waiting for our next round to start. Where are you? The Best of Mohamed Light. There we go. Here you go. Best of Mohamed Light. Let me copy that, and let me paste that. There you go. Yeah, we just did that. He and I sat down. So you want to talk, you know, a lot of people sit there, and he talked about it, how people act like he's some untouchable, something different, and he's really not. And he definitely feels the pressure of all these big games, all these big moments. And putting that in context, you know, it's so interesting. People were like, oh, well, imagine if he didn't qualify. Yeah, he's up against airsurfer and xopxsam in that group. Not to mention, who's the last person in that group? Not to mention that Over can ball, too. Over can also play. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get us. I know people are like yap yap yap. Well, I'm trying to get us into our next game. Let's see. All right, we do have a game up. I'll get this one going, and I'll get us another one. I am going to stay trying to get this Ryley Mugi game and not miss a moment of it, folks. So we're gonna be on single screen for a little bit until Ryley Mugi pops off. And as soon as that goes, I will have that one on screen for us. I just got here. Is Ian playing? No, Ian did not qualify. Ritz, does it go from top 1,000 to top 32 to top 8? Correct. And then from that to top 8 in the world. There you go. Dana White of Clash Royale is rich. No. When exactly is Ryley versus Mugi? It should be happening here momentarily. As soon as it starts, I will have it on screen. Is it over for Ian in World Finals? I don't know if he has any chance of making it through the community events points. That would be his only way of making it at this stage. The way he popped off against Adriel proved how relieved he was of me. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see. Ryley and Mugi still not started yet, folks. I see Mugi is checked in. They technically have another, like, 6 minutes on their timer. Do you think Clash Royale could be the Olympics in 2025? In the Olympics in 2025. Tell me you don't know how the Olympics work without telling me you don't know how the Olympics work. Your prediction on Ryley versus Mugi. One of them will win. What do you think about the suspicious bush? I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. Can you tell all who are qualified for World Finals? Mo, Pedro, Ta, Lucas, Elsiop. Let's see. Is this match going to happen? Come on, Ryley Mugi. So far, 5 minutes left for the match to start. Mugi has checked in. Ryley has not. So still waiting for Ryley's check-in on this one. There's an esports Olympics soon. I'm pretty sure maybe it's in 2025. Oh, like an off-season thing they're doing to try it out for being included. I don't think Clash Royale will ever make it into the Olympics. As far as the esports that do, I think that's going to be more like the central. I mean, I know like right now they're doing esports that are sports video games. Like there's an archery. I mean, I remember the first stuff I saw of it was really nonsense. Let's see. I'm going to keep on trying to refresh to get Ryley's game against Mugi. I know that's the big star, the big matchup everyone wants to see. Oh, looks like we might actually finally have it. Here we go, folks. Ryley Mugi, and I am going to switch the sound to our Ryley Mugi matchup. On your right-hand side of your screen, I'll keep the xAlee Ruben matchup going. But Ryley Mugi, Ryley running some RG Monk. Mugi, a little mortar action. And Ryley is real low on elixir and is taking a ton of damage from that very well-timed gang on the right-hand side. Little Mo airsurfer. You got 2 world champions on screen at once. And the best Canadian player and the best American player. Do I think Ryley has a high chance of qualifying? Yes, for sure. Without question. When do I think a new champion will be added to Clash Royale? No idea. They are 5. Who are the rest of the 3 for World Finals? The rest of the 3 aren't decided yet, Prime. That's part of what's happening right now, is where we still have 3 yet to be decided. Players competing today are trying to get into next weekend's monthly final, or a chance for a golden ticket. Plus, they're trying to earn points for the community CRL, or for the CRL leaderboard. Not to mention there still are community events left to qualify for World Finals. How did LCL qualify for World Finals? Through the Chinese competition, since China does get 1 player. Do I have a content creator code? Yes, code RICH. You can use code RICH in the Supercell, in any Supercell game. If you want to support me, that'd be super cool. That's a nice reflect there. Going to get the bomber and the mortar taken care of. Win there for Mohamed Light. Oh, big Royal Giant connection for Ryley, and suddenly this game blows wide open. Samandra Yusupov saying LCOP qualifying is unfair because it's harder to qualify among greats in the world than those in China. China makes up approximately, what, 1/7 of the world population and a massive player of Clash Royale. And while it would be nice to have everyone in one server, the Chinese game is siloed for Chinese government reasons. I think that it would be ridiculous to completely discount that giant, very, very into Clash Royale player base from World Finals just because their government decided to siphon off or like silo off their version of the game. So I'm actually very happy to have LCOP there. Is it a perfect situation? No. But I'd rather have him there than not. All right. We are going to hang out here, and I don't want to miss Ryley game 2, but I think we'll be able to get it actually a different way, so give me a minute. I think we're going to find someone else. Let's see what else we have going on here. Ooh, that's a good one. All right. I'm going to put up some Adriel and Guriko competing for the lead of Group 3, and as soon as our Vitor Lucas matchup is done, we'll go get the Game 2 of Ryley Mugi. Does he still have a chance to qualify? No, he does not. W. Ryley, a lot of people there are very happy about Ryley's success. Agony, what's up? We're in our group stage. Darian saying, also has to be the player for national labors. I'm not sad about it. But also keep in mind, people are talking a lot about that. Hire qualified last year. Hire had a good showing. Who was the other guy who qualified last year? The skinny dude. What's his name? I can't remember if I thought he won his first round matchup. But like, Hire qualified and had a good showing last time. What's the purpose of this group stage? To find the top 8 who will qualify for the monthly final for Clash Royale League. How many spots are left other than this month? Besides this month, there are 2 point spots remaining. Not Afraid went out 0-2, yeah. Yeah, Not Afraid went out 0-2, and also some Western players who qualified went out 0-2. So I would say that, here's the thing, right, is like, was there a player who qualified from China who really wasn't World Finals level? Yeah. Were there some players who qualified from the rest of the world who weren't World Finals level? Yeah. So, what are you going to do? Mohamed Kaif saying, I think Ian has a chance to the community points if Ryley wins here and Ian wins the 2 community tournaments. Chances are very slim, though. Let's see the end of this one. As soon as this Vitor Lucas match ends, we're going to go to check in to see if Ryley and Mugi round 2, game 2, has started yet. Oh, this is a close one. Fireball in. Log. Will they get a pop? No! And Vitor beats Lucas by a hair. GG, well played. Let me go ahead and get us the Mugi game. Mugi Ryley game. Mugi not qualifying would be crazy, right? That's one of the things to really think about. Japanese player on the right, it's Adriel versus Guriko, those of you who are curious about that game. And that is to decide who is going to take the lead after 3 games in Group 4. Here we go. Mugi Ryley. Game 2 should be coming at you here in just 1 second. Boom, here we go, Mugi Ryley game 2. I'll switch the sound over there to that game as soon as Adriel and Guriko is finished. Oh, that Magic Archer reflection was real nasty for Guriko. 20 seconds left, though. Adriel does have the lead. And on the other screen, the Lava Luna of Ryley has a shot. Nope, NATO. But Ryley going to try to capitalize with some Skelly drags behind, and he will get him on. Here on the right-hand screen, Adriel going to take care of business, get that one done. And let's go ahead, switch our sound over, and focus on this Ryley-Mugi matchup. Both players taking their time here. Mugi sets up Valk to the left. Why doesn't LCOP show up in the tournament tab? Because they haven't updated it. They're only showing the monthly finals golden ticket winners, not the other stuff. And let me see if I can, might as well throw this on as well. Here's some Mohamed Light airsurfer, in case you also like seeing world-class gameplay on 2 screens. Who won game 1 in Ryley-Mugi? Ryley won game 1. This is a lot for Mugi to handle here. He's going to go offensive and try to tank the damage here. He takes 1 from the Loon. Second Loon down for Ryley. And Ryley's pressure is just immense right here. And nothing for Mugi to do here. Ryley running away from it. Running away with it. And that's a big one for Ryley. Let's see, do I have any other on my friends list actively playing right now in the tournament? No, not at the moment. All right. Let's see if I can find some other matchups right now. Our favorite Goblin, go Canada. Ryley, no difference. Alan is indeed him. Very funny. But Alan can pick him. Alan can pick him. Okay. Let me just jump over here. Results so far. From this round, Moby airsurfer 2-0. Let's go put Mo in second place. Sam lost to Over. And so Sam had the chance to really like kind of lock down this division with a 3-0 start and throws it to Over. Big problem for Sam there. That really changes this group tremendously. How does it say that Ali and Ruben are still live when Ruben's on my friends list wasn't even showing up? Well, let's actually see if I can get it then. No, oh yeah, because so they haven't actually started that game. All right, so I guess we're still waiting on that. Let's take a look at Group 3 here. Are there really? Oh, there we go. Let's get some gameplay in. Never you mind. Does Mugi have a chance anymore? Let me take a look at that group here. Still a chance, I believe, because I think that Mugi is going to be 2-1, right? Let me go look at that group. Oh, wait, did Mugi already take an L earlier? Wait, Mugi beat Aurora, but Mugi lost to Betfas. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that. Ryley being 3-0, I mean, and Mugi being 1-2, Mugi's going to have to win out, and win out impressively. Wow. Yeah, Mugi needs to win out, and he needs Ryley to take some L's. Wild. Let's see who else is still active here. Let's get a little sandbox. Let's see if this will work. Here, a little sandbox on your screen as well. Ryley is qualified. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. 3-0 is great. Morten probably, I do believe that Morten has fallen behind on the points. So we'll see. I don't believe Morten really has a chance of making it through that method. A little cheeky pocket bandit for Vitor. Smart play. Lucas just trying to run him. The E-Wiz. The defensive void. Not enough. Lucas takes it. Let's see. Is anybody else going now? Is Adriel actually in a CRL game here? All right, here we go. Adriel Guriko still going. If Adriel wins, Goten can still qualify, and I will watch the alternative. Also, I'll be chasing the only skip through and see. If Adriel wins, Morten could technically would move up a spot on the points leaderboard. The problem is it's likely that Sub and or Mugi will have enough points to be ahead of him. Sandbox pressuring. Smart play here. I will show you guys the point situation here in just a minute, for those of you who are curious. The points as of this morning. Why suddenly I started playing? RG has been in the mix for competitive play a ton. RG's never gone anywhere competitive play. Oh boy, oh boy. Rico pressuring. Adriel trying to hold. That Evo Firecracker is obnoxious for him though. And now Adriel has to get on. Can he stop this hog? I don't think he can. And no, he can't. Guriko, big win. Let's see, do we have any more active games here? Let's see if this is currently active. It might be. Hold on, folks. All right. I think we're going to be able to get a nice little double here. Actually, all from the same group. Ta and Hero, Ruben and xAlee. What's the last group at EGW? We'll update on that group soon. Ruben, run a little bait here. Hero trying to pressure Ta on your right-hand screen. Ta with the lead, but Hero can play into that weak side tower. Oh, the Magic Archer. The Magic Archer. What a snipe. Very nicely secured by Ta. Very nicely done by Ta. All right. Let's see. Mohamed Light beats airsurfer 2-0. xopxsam. Yeah, but that loss to over is huge. That loss man, that loss to over is massive. xAlee and Ruben still going on. We just saw Ta beat Hero. Super Blats, I haven't checked, but I checked early in the morning. Morton literally had more points than anyone except Adriel without golden ticket. Yes, but look who was. Okay, I'll just show you right now, just so you understand. Look who is right behind Morton, Sub and Mugi, and Sub and Mugi are both in this group stage where they will be earning points. So, as much as there is nobody who wants Morton to go to World Finals more than me, maybe except for Morton, but Sub and Mugi are probably both going to pass him on the points leaderboard by the end of today. So unfortunately, that will put Morton behind. Let's see. Continuing. Furkan beat Agony. So he'll move to 1 and 2. Lucas beat Vitor. So there'll be a tie atop that group. QWERTY, 5 from monthly finals, 1 from points, 1 from China, and 1 from community points from all the community events happening this year. Super Blats, if you're listening, I've answered your question multiple times. Let's see. CRL seats are available. That's what we're playing for right now. Why are Mohamed and Lucas and Ta and Pedro still playing when they have to go ticket? Because there's still money on the line this month. You can still win a bunch of cash. So they're still playing. And that's the end of that one. Let me see if anyone else is still active on my friends list for an easy jump. No, nobody. All right, let's come back out here. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and take a look at the groups here. Yeah, so I see you're talking about this. This has not updated yet, but as you can see, Sub and Mugi are right behind, and Sub and Mugi are both competing today. So they will probably, very likely, overtake Morton. All right, looking at round 3 results. As you can see, Mohamed Light with the win over airsurfer will now be 2-1 alongside Sam. A little fumble there from Sam with the loss to over. xAlee beating Ruben. Ta now 3-0. Very likely that he will win this group now. We'll see what happens with him and xAlee as they get there. Furkan with the win over Agony. Keeps this group nice and tight. Everyone within 1 game of each other. That group is anybody's group. Group 4, Guriko starting to run away with it. Adriel has some work to do. Adriel and Guriko will meet again, though, so he'll have a chance to overtake him. Egor keeping himself alive. Batan, 0-3. Sub. Now Sub at 3-0. So Sub has also passed Morton on the points leaderboard with those 3 wins. So right now, if Adriel wins a golden ticket at monthly finals this next weekend, Sub would currently, I believe, be the person who would go on points at the moment. Still a bit more to figure out, but there we have it. Group 6, Ryley at 3-0 in a great spot here. Mugi at 1-2, not doing himself any favors. Everyone at 1-2. Man, Ryley kind of running away with this one. Ryley just needs to lock it down. Sandbox 3-0 today. Coco, his biggest threat at the moment. And then in Group 8, EGW and Ardentoas both 2-1. We will check in on that group more later. And we should be getting round 4 action starting here pretty soon. I'll keep an eye on when games start on my friends list. Take a look at this again. The current CRL top 8 leaderboard. Mohamed Light, Ta, Lucas, and Pedro all already have golden tickets to World Finals. So if everything stopped right now, Adriel would be our qualifier. If Adriel wins a golden ticket by winning the monthly final, then the next player would get it. But of course, this leaderboard graphic does not include the points that Sub and Mugi have earned today. Sub currently has leapfrogged Morton into that spot. So Keep in mind, if Adriel doesn't win the monthly final, then he would be very likely to be the person who goes in the points section. Talking about other parts of this, the community points. The events like LPL, Dragon League, GKR Solo, all that stuff. Points have been earned from there, and as you can see in the top of our leaderboard, Mohamed and Lucas both already qualified for World Finals, and number 4 Ta has qualified. So that leaves Ryley at number 3 with 205 points. Ryley, currently the most likely person to qualify from the community points. There is still some more to go. We still have a little more community points to go, but if Ryley continues to perform well, he can defend that position. Golden ticket priority for those who don't know already. If you win a golden ticket from monthly finals, that would take priority over your community leaderboard points, which would then take priority over your CRL leaderboard points and then your community leaderboard points. So if you have a ticket to World Finals from monthly finals, that takes precedent. Next is CRL leaderboard, and the bottom one is CRL community leaderboard. So let's say that Adriel somehow leapfrogs Ryley into that into that top spot on community leaderboard points, but Adriel also wins a golden ticket from CRL leaderboard points. Well, Adriel's CRL leaderboard points would take priority, and Ryley would still be the top guy here in the community points. Here we go. I think we're starting to get some matches coming in from this next round. Let me go ahead and see what we got going in round 4 here. All right, let's see. Group 1 matchups. Nothing has started yet. Mohamed Light and Sam are not playing this round. Ryley will probably qualify from community points, but those points are not yet completely decided. Let's see. Who else? Is anybody else kicked off here? There are a couple more community events left. Let's see. Oh, can I get that one? Is that one started? Oh, that one started. Great. All right. On our second screen, EGW and Ardentoas playing for who's going to take control of the top spot in Group 8. Community tournaments are a little bit more than half done, I believe, but we still have 2 Dragon Leagues and an LPL remaining. Hi, can you watch all these games in Clash Royale? Yes, all of these games are available inside the tournament hub. If you go to your main screen and then look for the CRL logo, you can find a bunch of stuff. All of these games are available there. Community leaderboard points are far from decided as you get a huge amount of points for winning one. Oh yeah, it's far from decided. For sure. Here we go, sudden death overtime for Agony and Lucas. That Evo RG just did a ton of damage. And that Phoenix was really smart Phoenix, just to not really give Lucas a chance to load up behind that. Fireball gets the tower, does not get anything else here. Oh, and the Bandit just a little bit too close to the Fish Boy. Agony cycles very well to get that win. And we actually get both of our games finished at the same time. Let me go ahead and try to find something else that's happening. Let's see if Sam can begin recovery here against airsurfer. And let's go ahead and check in, as long as we're here, and see how Ryley's doing with trying to lock down this group. Oh, hold on. Why is that barely working here? Hold on, folks. I might need to restart something here, because that was chugging. Let's try that again. Give me a second here, folks. I had the Ryley game loading, and then problems abound. Let's see if it will work. Okay, that looks better. All right, 1 second, folks. "56 seconds left here between Sam and airsurfer. All right, here we go. Ryley and Adnan. What are the odds Mohamed Light will go to lower bracket? The odds are always high on him there. People asking, is Cannoneer good? It's good in certain matchups. All right, so, Aurora with the win over Ryley in that one. Not really what our group leader was hoping for. There is no vertical stream today, unfortunately, for you folks. It was not in the cards for today's event. Let's see. Let me just jump right back up here. Let's check out how Lucas is doing in his battle to control the group. Ooh, this is a good one if we can get it. And we also are going to have some Egor Guriko. All right, going to be doing some timeouts here. Y'all know better. They're short timeouts, but clean it up, folks. It is a family channel. Where are you at, Rich? I am at my parents' place in Montana with my family for a few days. I'll be back home soon. What about Furkan? Does he have a chance? I will go take a look at Furkan's group after this. And look at this, Agony. Little sparky for Agony here. Fun to watch the guy do what he does. Well, that rage was really ambitious and well handled by Lucas. little slowdown here. Agony will set up his Sparky one more time. And not a lot of value out of the Void there. Freeze to take care of all of this. And now the Graveyard in. You don't have the freeze support for the Graveyard, but with the tanking of the Evo Knight, that was a little weird way to pronounce that. The Evo Knight shield tanking that, tons of damage, and Lucas opens it up. Very nicely done. Especially after seeing the misplay on the Void, recognizing he could double down and get some good value. And once again, the Void not quite doing its work. The Duchess will finish off that Phoenix. Defensive freeze on the right-hand side. Lucas does have to handle this on the left. And Sparky gets a shot off. Agony with the well-timed rage. And these guys just throwing haymakers at each other. Lucas will probably need a defensive freeze here. Oh, this pressure on the right-hand side is going to be possibly raged up. And there you go. And what a NATO from Agony. Okay, I don't love Sparky, but I love watching him play Sparky. All right, let's go ahead and get over to our Egor Guriko game, and I'll look for one more here. In that same group, let's check out Adriel Batan. And that one is done. And a win for Guriko. Let me see here for 1 second. Will this one? Let me try. I'm trying to get another matchup for us. And here we go. Here's the Ryley matchup. Arguably the best Sparky player ever. Yeah, Agony's definitely up there on the list of all-time Sparky players. For sure. And Ryley throwing out some heat. Okay, Ryley, we see you. Let's go back into the Sam airsurfer matchup. And Sub looking to clinch things against Droy here. AKA Mr. Cena, let's see. What's up, Sandy? OP Mod Sandy in the building. I guess Adnan BM'd him earlier, so why not throw it back a little bit? Nicely done. W Ryley, W Ryley, W Revenge. Hee hee ha ha. We are in round 4 of 6 today, folks. Apparently Adnan BM'd earlier, so hence Ryley responding. NATO holding, no Evo RG shots for Sam. This is going way back for those of you who are 2018 Clash Royale fans. Sam and airsurfer know each other very well. Teammates on TSM in 2018. xopxsam didn't join the team until very late in the season. It was airsurfer, Firewolf, and Vulcan for most of the year. And then a little late, I think a little more than halfway through the season, xopxsam joined. The mad scientist with some really wacky creations and helped TSM get into the playoffs in North America, where they then went on to beat Cloud9, including C. McHugh, Trainer Chris, Wings, Baron, coached by Eric Benamou. TSM, with no coach, able to go on and get the first round win in playoffs in 2018. And then, of course, after that, Sam picked up by SK Gaming, where he became the 2v2 partner of Morten, and the rest is history. But these two guys lived in a house together in 2018. airsurfer, 5 seconds left. Puts the lightning on and the NATO to pull back. GG, well played. Droy with the win over sub at the same time, so 2 games both getting finished around the same moment. Let's see, I think we have Ruben still active in this game against Hero. Tournament hub. Let me see. Ryley and Adnan Game 3 has not started yet, folks. So as soon as it does, I'll get it up. But it is not yet active. Let's go. Let's see. Let's take a look at Group 5. I've not looked at Group 5 really at all today. Let's go. Oh, let's see. Do I have? Is this into its next game yet? It is not. Mohamed Cave saying, why does it show Ryley 2-0 against Aurora? You're probably looking at round 1 when he beat Aurora 2-0 in that round. That's my guess. All right. Tight one. Hero comes out on top. Oh, darn it. These games are going. Ryley is live now. Okay, let me go ahead and get it. Let me go ahead and get that game as fast as I can here, folks. Did we watch Ryley round 1 against Aurora? We watched some of it, I think. And looks like this game is finally live. Getting it up as fast as I can here. And here we go. richslaton, is there something deck that is no skill-based, so no skill or matchup limitations? No, there's no such thing as that. Every quote-unquote no skill deck is essentially looking for a hard, to win hard counter matchups. There's no magic deck in CRL. Sorry, other YouTubers who say this is the greatest deck ever in your thumbnails. There is no magic deck in CRL. In Clash Royale. Wait, what the heck? I thought I had the... What the heck? Hold on. All right. I definitely clicked on the Ryley game. I don't know why it gave me this one. Give me 1 second, folks. That was supposed to be on the Ryley game. I don't know why. I clicked it. Trying to grab it right now. And here we go. that still? No, they're not live. I'm literally watching them all live. Alright. Let's see. Agony 3-1 in his group. Agony has a good chance of qualifying. xAlee, is that happening right now too? Let me open that. Let's see if I can open that one. Ooh, and Adnan firing back on the BMing. Okay. Sandbox 4-0, someone's saying. Looking for the lineup. Already finished anyway. Ta and Ali just throwing the fireball, waving the white flag there. Let's see. Droy and Sub. And then let me try to get the tournament hub ready for Ryley one more time. Everybody watching at home, I am producing this all by myself, trying to grab whatever game I can and show you guys as much Clash Royale as I possibly can. That's Adnan with a 2-1 win over Ryley, and Mugi winning over Betfas. Mugi now 2-2, Ryley falling to 3-1. That's interesting. Let's go to game 3 of Sam Airsurfer. And folks, if you do want to watch just a specific game and watch it in its entirety and not be bouncing around doing what I'm doing, which is kind of curating this Sunday, you can watch on your own app in-game. Just click on the Clash Royale League logo and you can go watch every game you want live on your own cell phone. You can even commentate it yourself. How do we spectate in-game? I just mentioned. Entering sudden death overtime, no one's broken up a real big lead here between Droy and Sub. Sub 3-0, Droy 2-1. Pretty big swing match here. To answer Kyle's question, Ryley beat Mugi in their first matchup, but they will match up again in round 6, and it's very possible that that will be a matchup that decides who goes to Sunday. Evo RG gets knocked back by the Monk. The Monk gets pulled over for reflection. Evo Archers going to work, and what a great miner to protect there, plus the coverage. And those Evo Archers going to get a lot of value. Mortar not able to connect for Droy, though. .59 seconds left. Droy looking to maybe double down on the right-hand side. Decides to just let his fish boy go on its own. Going to set up in the left-hand lane and just playing aggressive high fisherman. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen the behind setup here. Maybe he's going to try to fight this at the bridge and cycle back around to another RG. We will see. Sam with that win over Airsurfer. Final 10 seconds left, and Droy not letting Sub take this group easy. Very nicely played. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings so far in all of our groups. So Group 1, we're still waiting for them to update the results, but Mo and Sam will both move to 3 and 1. So they're going to continue to be going head-to-head here, and they're going to be up next. So we're going to watch that Mo-Sam match, because if Sam can beat Mo a second time, that might be enough for him to clinch the group here. So that'll be one of our matches for our next round. What if top 2 players get the same amount of wins and losses? Head-to-head and their overall win rate. In Group 2, Ta with the win there. It's going to be hard for anyone to catch him with xAlee dropping to 2 and 2 and Ruben at 2 and 2. So Ta's in pretty good shape to win Group 2. We will see how that one shakes out. Group 3, Agony, you can see at 3 and 1, Lucas at 2 and 2. So that one's still pretty close, pretty tight in Group 3. Group 4, Guriko, 4 and 0. He and Adriel, I believe, meet in round 6, or do they meet this next round? Yeah, they meet in round 6, so we'll see how that collision goes. And let's see. Why am I ignoring Fabian? Dude, I'm in the middle of, do you not see that I'm reading? Are you 5? I'm literally reading right now. I'm going over the results. I'm not ignoring Fabian. I'm Fabian. I'm just not doing that right now. Let's see. In Group 5, Sub, with the loss to Droy, they will both be at 3 and 1. That's actually huge for that. Group 6. There we go. We have Mugi winning over Betfas, so he's 2 and 2. Aurora's 2 and 2, or Adnan with that win over Ryley. Adnan getting that win. Open the door up. Open that door up. Oh, that's fascinating here. Sandbox 4 and 0. Sandbox in control of his own. He just needs to get one more win. He just got it. SK would make a great mod. Oh yeah, SK's great. Why not? Boom. Standard moderator. Boom, there we go. Let's get it, SK. And then Group 8. Group 8, Arden 3 and 1. That win over EGW was huge. And I think, did Arden beat EGW in the first round too? Yeah, that might, I mean, unless LordSeb, is LordSeb Arden's loss? Let's see, did Arden lose to LordSeb in round 3? Yes, so LordSeb is now really the most likely contender to take this group away from Arden. So there we go. So talking about our matchups here in round 5, we are going to watch airsurfer. We're going to watch Sam versus Mohamed Light for sure. We are probably going to wait and see. In Group 6, we are going to we're going to wait and see how this one shakes out, because it's probably going to come down to a Mugi versus Ryley matchup to decide who wins the group. We'll keep an eye on what's happening there. Let's see. No, that's not the one. Adriel and Guriko are not playing this round. Egor's already out. Let's see. Is it Agony Lucas? No, it's Agony Vitor. But that could be interesting as well. Ruben's too far behind right now for me to think about that game yet. People only care about Ryley. Well, for those of you who want to know, if you look on this side of the screen, I didn't realize my camera was kind of peeking out over there. Let me go ahead and fix that. That does not look as nice as I would have liked it. How did that even happen? Let me fix my camera here. There you go. Stop peeking. If you look right over here, where you see the CRL logo, I'll hit it. that brings up the Tournament Hub, which is where you can see me looking for games. And that's how you can find out who you want to watch. If there's someone you want to watch that I'm not showing, go in there. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Let's see. Waiting really for... Here we go. One of our featured matchups for this round. Sam versus Mo. Winner will win the group. Let me go ahead and find my what my other matchup's going to be. Yeah, that one is not the group I need to watch right now. It's not Agony Lucas. It's Agony Vitor. So I'm not worried about that one right now. No, not Guriko Batan. Sub versus Crazy Hulk, no. Group 6, probably gonna wait, although Adnan Mugi is interesting. Group 7. Yeah. And then Group 8. Doesn't have all the most important matchups here. Let me see. Adnan Mugi is actually interesting because the winner there is the only one who can threaten Ryley. And you want to see if Mugi continues to be chasing Ryley here. Of course, this Mo-Sam matchup is the most important one from this round, by far. The guy above Adriel in Group 4 is Guriko Ozone. Y'all, if you have not gotten enough Mohamed Light today and you want more, go check out the Best of Mohamed Light, just released on my channel a couple days ago, where Mo and I did an interview together going through his 3 hand-picked favorite games of his career, what he called his 3 best games of his career. It was really fun insight into the mentality of the Pharaoh. And if you're not already, I know those of you who are chatting are subscribers, but if you're not already and you're just watching, you're lurking, subscribe to the channel, folks. A lot of Clash Royale esports-related stuff here. xAlee's doing their work on those picks on the right-hand side, staying up. Hunter going to clear those off, but not after they've done their defensive duty. 150 remaining. And the spell value that Mohamed Light's going to start putting down is going to be big. Mo controls the cannon cart. Sam needs to get one good one. Needs to get one really good pigs connection. And this might be the opportunity right now. Does he split? No, he goes mortar to the right-hand side. Now he goes maybe looking for a mortar connection or to sneak this cannon cart through. But Mohamed Light just is covering way too well. Sam might have to go light on the minor defense to try to get an opportunity to really go on offense here. And here he goes. Ice Spirit, xopxsam. Is there an Earthquake for Sam? He's going to log this instead. No, he doesn't have the log. Used it earlier. 30 seconds left. Pigs down one more time. Early EQ. Evo Mortar in the back. Evo Mortar should be controlled 11-13 to 17-93, 15 seconds left. Sam needs to cycle and get pigs in if he's going to have any shot. But he really doesn't. Mohamed Light locked it down in game 1. It's very difficult to beat Mo playing minor. Game 1 to Mohamed. Let's check in. Let me actually look at the. Let me look at the standings for a second before I want to start showing that game. I'll just get a game on so that we can switch and maintain gameplay here. And Mugi, big win. Let's check in and see if Ryley is holding on. Ryley does need to make sure he's taking care of business here against Betfas. He cannot afford to open up the door too much with Mugi hot on his heels. Keep in mind, if Mugi could go in and win a golden ticket and then create a whole nother new set of scenarios.
Future king over here.
Thank you, Sandy, for reminding everybody about Code Rich. Ali could have qualified. The only reason he did losses because Taz in his group. This is why having golden ticket winners is unfair. Monthly tournaments should not have a cash prize. I disagree entirely. Every tournament should have a cash prize. That's why even when I host like BO3s and BO5s on my channel, I give a little bit of money. And it's Ali's job to beat Ta. That's his job. If you're not beating him, why do you deserve to be at World Finals? Beat him. It's kind of like saying, hey, once a team qualifies for playoffs in the NBA, they shouldn't play on their schedule anymore, so they don't eliminate teams that haven't qualified for the playoffs yet. Ruben can get a lot of damage from this one and take a pretty significant lead for this late stage. Does have to contend with the P.E.K.K.A on the left. Going to go ahead and kite it. We're going to walk this E-Giant into a P.E.K.K.A plus the Evo Wizard damage. Does Ruben have his bowler in tow? Yes, he does. Top pressuring right-hand lane. And good win there for Ruben. let's go ahead and switch over to Mugi's second game against Adnan. And in case you guys forgot about the stakes, Mohamed Light xopxsam Mo with winning game 1. World Finals is later this year. I don't know if they've released the date yet for it. Have they released the date yet for World Finals? So far, so good for Mugi in this game. Not so good at the moment for Sam, who is just really getting ruined, has no answer for these hogs. Also running a giant into a mighty miner is no fun as well. I mean, this is matchup jail for xopxsam at the moment. He just has to go, and then also the guards for the guards for the prince. Oh boy. Oh boy. It really can't be much worse matchup-wise for Sam in that one. And Mohamed Light. Oh boy. That's a rough one for Sam. Sandbox apparently 5-0 with W for the qualifier. And Egor just took a win off of Adriel. I don't know where that puts them. I'm going to double check if that is the end of that group or not, or end of that match. As I'm looking at things, let me look at round 5 here. With that win for Mohamed Light, he moves to 4-1. Sam will drop to 3-2. So Mohamed Light will likely, he will have one more matchup in the final round against Airsurfer. Pretty tough situation for xopxsam, who started off great today. And that really tells us how important that over loss was. That was the killer for Sam. In Group 2, Ruben with the win over Ta, but Ali with the win, but Hero with the win over Ali. So Ta, despite dropping to 4-1, I believe will have clinched because Ali lost. So I believe Ta has clinched Group 2 officially. Agony, let's see. Lucas just beat Furkan. Agony might be live with Vitor right now. Let me see if I can get that one for us. And I'm gonna try to get then I'll move to get Ryley on our other screen. Let's go here for a second. Let's go here. Let me go see if I can get Ryley. Hey, SK, thanks for being here. Let's look at Ryley Betfas. And I'll go ahead and give Ryley the sound here, folks. I know people requesting that one earlier. Let's see, where is this? There's a document I was looking for. 1 second, folks. All right, waiting for some updates. Looks like they're not updating the the main sheet here quite yet. I'll give you guys more as soon as I have that. Oh, Ryley all over this right-hand tower. P.E.K.K.A does get pulled. But look at the Wizard going to work on the left-hand side. The Ram Rider on the right-hand side. Huge win for Ryley there. And I wonder if I can. I wonder if I have there's an active game I can bring up. We might be done with this round. Is airsurfer still playing? Yes, airsurfer and over is still going. We're going to get us one more game from this round. 1 second. Let's see. I'll come back and check on that in a moment. So Ryley 2-0's Betfas. Moves him to 4-1. Let's see what Mugi does. Mugi Adnan waiting to finish their game. It's not locked up yet for Ryley though, as far as I know. I need to look at some of the tiebreaker stuff. As far as I know, Ryley has not locked up his group. I'm gonna go check out. Nope, that has not started yet either.
Excuse me, don't you know who I am?
Waiting on Mugi Adnan to start. Let's see. Oh no, go back to round 6 here. We are in round 5 of 6, everybody. So we've just about got everything decided. Let's check in. Is this one going? LordSeb EGW. Give me a second, folks. I'm doing a lot of things all at once.
Doing it for the fans.
Where are you? All right, here we go. All right, I will take a look at that in just 1 second. Let me check our full situation. Let's go back here and let me get. People said Mugi's live. I'm going. Here we go. And they are live. Boom. There we go. All right, now give me a moment here, folks. So the first tiebreaker during group stage is head-to-head record. Second tiebreaker is your win percentage on that day, on day 2, in this particular group stage. If they are tied after both, if they have the same win rate or same win-loss in matches, head-to-head is split 1-1, and their game win rate is the same. Then we do a single elimination matchup, a one more extra BO3 to decide who goes through. That's the details. I am waiting for updates to our master document. But putting things in context here, Ryley's 4-1. Mugi with a win here would be 3-2, setting up a final matchup. It'll come to win rates will play a role here. So I don't know if Mugi will be able to catch Ryley in win rate. That's going to be the big issue. I don't even know if a 2-0 win for Mugi would catch Ryley in win rate. So as soon as they update, I'll have more information there. They're in the process of updating right now. But Ryley may have already clinched. Since Ryley already has the head-to-head matchup over Mugi, Ryley may have already clinched the group. More on that soon. Head-to-head is the first tiebreaker, folks. But that second tiebreaker is where Ryley might already have it locked. Let me see if any other games are still active. I think this is all. I think it's all pretty locked up at this point. I think this round is pretty much done. Oh, here we go. Maybe Luminary and Droy are still going. Now here's Mugi might have. Oh yeah, Mugi's gonna win this one here. Here you go. Boom. All right, so Mugi wins this. Yeah, I think Ryley's already clinched. I am getting our tournament hub up. Not a new background. I'm not at home. I'm visiting my family. So I'm in the office. So let's see which groups are actually competitive moving forward. This one tight. This one's getting tight. This one's getting tight. .41 seconds left. Arrows in. The cage trying to hold. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. Boom. That's it. Boom. All right. So let me get some music on here. And I'm going to go through some of what's happening so far. So let me go here. Let me do this way. With I have a separate sheet that kind of gives me all the math here. So talking about Group 1, Mohamed Light now 4-1, Sam 3-2. So I believe that, let's see, if Mo gets 2-0'd, he would be at 9-5. And if Sam 2-0s, he would be at 8-7. So it looks as though Mohamed Light has once again made it to a monthly final, clinching the group. OP Sam, man, you look back at that loss to Over, and that looks that's such a crazy critical loss now. Ta has clinched his group, 4-1 in Group 2. No one can catch him. Everyone else has 3 losses. Ta has clinched Group 2 officially. Group 3. This one's interesting. Agony at 3-2, Lucas at 3-2. And they are not playing each other. Agony's win rate is Agony's 8-4, Lucas is 7-5. So here's what could happen there. If Agony wins 2-1, he'll be at 10. No, that wouldn't work, right? Or how would those win rates work? He would be 10-5. Lucas could 2-0 and be 9-5. Oh no, so Lucas needs Agony to lose. Lucas needs Agony to lose, and they are not playing each other. Then we go on to Group 4. And that one is already locked up. Guriko. Oh, no, wait a second. Do Guriko and Adriel play? Guriko, Adriel play in round 6, and their win rate is 2% apart. So Guriko and Adriel are going to play a best of 3 to win this group. We're 100% watching that one. That's going to be super fun. Group 5. Droy 4-1, Sub 4-1. They are not the matchup. Right now, Sub has a 1-game advantage in win rate. So that one's going to be very interesting. We'll keep an eye on that group. Looking at Group 6, and it looks like Ryley has that all locked up, 7-1. Even if he gets 2-0'd, he'd be 7-3. Mugi cannot leapfrog him. Ryley going to the monthly final. On to Group 7. Sandbox has clinched 5-0. Love to see Sandbox in the mix again. And then down to Group 8. Ardentoas 4-1. LordSeb 3-2. They are playing. A 2-0 win for LordSeb would give him a 9-5 to Ardentoas' 8-5. So LordSeb could leapfrog Ardentoas here. A 2-1 win would be a 9-6 to a 9-5. So I think LordSeb has to 2-0 here. So we got a lot of fun happening right now. We have a lot of fun happening right now. We are going to be really waiting here to look at the main matchups. The Arden matchup and the Adriel matchups. Those are the two ones that really matter a whole lot here. So that's what I'm going to try to sort out. Matchups are not live yet. Group 5 also has some stuff going on. But yeah, we are going to be watching the Arden-Seb matchup and the Adriel matchup. Arden and Seb are both checked in. Adriel is not live yet. You see I have him on my friends list. The second he goes live, we'll be live with him. Let's see. Are Arden and Seb, they're both checked in, not ready yet. Hey, Rich, when are the August finals? The August finals are next weekend. So they're coming very soon. Here are the community points. Remember, there are still community points up for grabs. So there could be some stuff happening there with those community points. Oh, boy. Well, good thing we're coming to the end here. Let me do this. Let me turn down my brightness a little bit because I don't need to see it that bright on my side. Waiting for Adriel to start. And here we go. And I'm still working to get our other matchup. All right, here we go, folks. We got both of our big matchups live. Adriel, Guriko, left-hand side. Right-hand side, Arden and LordSeb. Again, this Adriel and Guriko are separated by just a 2% difference in win rate. If Adriel wins a 2-0, He moves to 11-3 in win rate. They'll have split the head-to-head. Right, they'll split the head-to-head, I think. Correct, right? So I think Guriko won the first one. I think that's right. If Adriel wins 2-1, he'll move to 11-4. And then Guriko would move to 11-5. Which would also be a win for Adriel. So yeah, this is just a straight up best of 3 to win, I believe. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. How many community points are up for grabs? I don't know the exact number of community points remaining. There are a few community points left, but I don't know exactly how many points there are remaining. Does Mugi have a chance for CR if he doesn't qualify here? I don't believe so. I mean, I guess he could through the community events, but probably not. Head-to-head is the first tiebreaker. I'll double check my information again, folks, but I do believe that Ryley has clinched his group. Because Ryley won the first matchup against Mugi. So even if Mugi wins, they'd be tied head-to-head, and then it would go to win rate. And Mugi's win rate cannot get close to Ryley's current 90% win rate in this group stage. Quick win for LordSeb in the first game. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm going to keep an eye. Droy and Sub are not playing each other, but there's a lot on the line in that one. I'm going to go check in on Droy and Sub as we're waiting for some of our other games to catch up. Here's Droy against Crazy Hulk. Droy way ahead here. Waiting for Adriel game 2 to start. That will be up as soon as it happens. The playoff brackets are not randomly drawn. They are based on your performance, on your current standings and performance overall in CRL. Oh, that's a late log from Crazy Hulk. Good question. Samandar Yusupov saying, Rich, one question. What if one person was on top in community points and CRL points? Who would qualify next from either one? The priority, golden tickets from monthly finals are priority. So if you win that, that's your golden ticket. Next is CRL points. If you win CRL points and you don't have a monthly final golden ticket, then your CRL points have priority, and then community points. So if you win CRL points and community points, you get the CRL points, and community points goes to the next person down. That's how that's going to work. Still waiting here for our matchup, for our Adriel matchup to start. There should be an event for top 10K players to push them and give them an opportunity. Yes, it's called CRL, because every month the top 1,000 on Path of Legends qualify for the CRL brackets. So that opportunity already exists. And you're like, well, I can't make top 1K. Then you're not CRL level. So yeah, that's just the truth. Let's see if Arden, LordSeb game 2. They are both checked in. Has not started yet. So waiting on game 2 for those guys. Not really sure what's happening with Adriel's second game. But again, they can all... Some of these guys are really juicing the clock at this stage to make sure they get the matchup they want. Really working with their coach and analyst, trying to figure it out. But if CRL points is priority for like second place, and CRL should qualify rather than second place in community points. That's not what the priority means. There is a golden ticket given from each of those categories. There is a golden ticket given. There are 5 golden tickets given from winning monthly finals. There is 1 golden ticket given from winning CRL season points. And there is 1 golden ticket given away from CRL community points. What that priority conversation means is if you hold 2 golden tickets from different parts, which one actually ends up being your golden ticket? That's what we're talking about there. Okay. Well, we'll throw this game on. Still waiting for Adriel's second game. We're going to stay here. We're not going to go to another game on that one, folks. Bright Lyrics, thank you so much. I'm glad you appreciate it. Ryley already qualified, so we're not watching Ryley anymore. And Sean saying great interview with Mo. Would love to see more interviews like that. I have one with Morton on my channel as well, and I'm doing a bigger series with this. So Morton was the first one, and I've done Mohamed Light. More fun ones coming soon. If you haven't watched the best of Mohamed Light yet, there it is for you to go ahead and check out on the channel. One key saying, I understand that, but if I just feel someone makes both first in both CRL and community points, second place in CRL is better than second in community. I mean, that's your opinion. That's totally fine, but it's not like how it works. They assigned a golden ticket is assigned to community points. Oh, I can pin the link. Yeah, that works. Why don't I pin it? Boom. Smart call. Here we go. Adriel finally kicking off. Can Morton still make worlds? I guess he could through community events. So I mean, here's the thing: is what people are objecting to is that the community tournaments have a golden ticket. That's what the objection is. And in order to give value to community events, they assigned a golden ticket to community events. Again, the real problem here, and Arden with the win, tying that one up. That's huge. Again, the real problem here is that there's 8 spots. If there were 16 spots, no one would really care about whether a community golden ticket exists. Like, it would be not an argument. But the fact there's only 8 spots is the problem. Did LordSeb 2-0? I thought... Wait, I thought Arden 1-1 and LordSeb 1-1. Did LordSeb just 2-0? Sorry, I'm very distracted with all the things happening here. All right, LordSeb 2-0. So I believe that puts LordSeb over. Wow. Big one for LordSeb. '2024 CRL will be the shortest CRL ever. No, it's almost certainly not going to be. It might be. It could be close. But I would say that 2019 World Finals, very short. 2019 World Finals was like a one-day teams competition. Only 8 spots community spot is not equivalent to winning a golden ticket or finishing first in points leaderboard. But why isn't it? The same pool of players are in the community spots. Right? That's actually what I don't understand about the objection, is why are the community tournaments not equivalent? When you're playing in multiple community tournaments, earning points over the course of the community season. The last one, Gloopy, the last golden ticket is from China. One player from the Chinese competition qualifies for Worlds. I don't understand why people would think the community ticket, is it because of the word community, right? You know what I mean? Because if you look at the, and once this game is over, I'll show you the leaderboards. If you look at the leaderboards for the community tournaments, it's the same players, it's similar caliber. It's not like the community tournaments are being played by scrubs. But I agree. The problem is only 8 spots for World Finals. That's the actual problem. But here, looking at the community points leaderboard, Mohamed and Lucas, 2 world. So Mohamed, Lucas, and Ta are 3 of the top 4 who are all going to Worlds. They've already got golden tickets. So the quality there is pretty hardcore. Ryley's in that 3rd spot right now, but Sandbox is going to this weekend. So then you have Sandbox. Ali was a world finalist, I think, wasn't he a world finalist in 2021, the year we had 32 world finalists? Yeah, Furkan, Sandbox, Adriel, Pedro, Ian, like, this is not some janky something else. It's legit, folks. Let's go ahead and put on some Lucas while we're chilling here. Let me see what else is happening. How do you qualify for community tournaments? They're all out there. You're right, Rich. I think I was put off by CR, but consider priority. Well, I mean, the word priority is complicated. The question is, when you've won golden tickets from 2 different sources, which one counts? And the rule is the monthly finals are the first one, and whatever order you win them in, right? So only Mo's first golden ticket technically is the one he holds. The remaining ones, even though he won a bunch of other monthly finals, go to the next player. Then, if you hold a golden ticket from monthly finals and you had the community CRL points, your monthly finals golden ticket would be the one you hold. Community or CRL points would be the next one. And then if you hold both CRL and community, you keep your CRL points ticket, and the community ticket goes to the next person. That's what we're talking about. We're going to get info on World Finals info after the next week's monthly finals. I hope so. Is there a vertical stream? No. When is Worlds? Have they announced it yet? I don't know. I think community tickets should be done, but I believe CRL points should be priority if they take first in both. Yeah, and that's what it is. If you take first in CRL points and community points, you take your CRL ticket to World Finals, and the next person on community points down gets that golden ticket. Waiting for everything to sort out. Rich, do you host tournaments yourself? I've been debating doing it again. Honestly, just there's not a good infrastructure for it, right? There's the 1,000-player in-game tournaments, and then I go to a bracket, which is really hard and annoying to organize. My #1 wish list from doing competitive content is that they would make it so you could do brackets in-game. In-game brackets would make my life so much easier. There's another game that I work with that has a methodology where you can has an in-game bracket system that you can do with invites and stuff. With you get a code to join the bracket. My dream would be, let's revamp the in-game 1,000-player tournament system so it doesn't favor beatdown decks so much or 3-crown decks so much. Let's revamp that system and then make it so that the top 16, you can make either top 8, top 16, top 4, whatever, but that the top X players from that tournament get automatically pushed into a bracket that's in-game, as opposed to having to figure it out and do a challenge bracket or something silly like that. Do I still cast Frisbee? Yes, the Ultimate Frisbee season for my team is done. They are heading to the championship weekend is coming. They're down to the top 4. The team I work for, the Austin Soul, did not get past the first round of playoffs, so my Ultimate commentary season is done for now, although I'm trying to get more work outside of the league that I currently work with. But I made my debut doing jiu-jitsu commentary last weekend for BJJ Stars 13. And if you follow jiu-jitsu, it was like the biggest names in jiu-jitsu all competing. It was very cool, very difficult. And then I just got a job. I'm doing a few games of women's college volleyball this upcoming fall. So very excited about that. How can a current world champion be out of the next world final? Win more. Again, we should have, if we had 16 players, it wouldn't be a problem, but we don't. How is MKBHD's team doing? They lost in the first round of playoffs to Boston, who then lost the second round of playoffs to DC. That's how it's all going. All right. I think that we're just about locked. Let me go ahead and see. I don't know if we have any more games still going. Wait. Is Adriel just playing random Clash Royale? Wait a second. Is this... Did they split the first 2 games? Turn this music off. Give me a second, folks. Look what's going on. So Group 8 should be all finished. I'm gonna look at something. Well, I guess this is their game 3. I don't know why I thought that was over. All right, well, here we go. And you know what? I think that I can get it on. Is MKBHD one of the best players? He's very good, and he's on the team that was the back-to-back defending champions. So yeah, he's a very talented player. And he's on the team that was the back-to-back defending champions. That team, they lost their. That team had the reigning MVP, the two reigning MVPs from the 2 previous seasons, and they both left the team over contract disputes. And New York was still good this year, but when you lose the two back-to-back MVPs, it's very difficult to recover from that. All right, I'm having trouble with my second screen, so we're just going to stay on one screen for the remainder of today's show. When did you first start casting? What did you cast? I started my career doing mixed martial arts play-by-play commentary for local fights in Southern California. I commentated the first 4 amateur fights for former UFC light heavyweight championship contender Dominic Reyes, who just got a nice win recently. Congrats to Dom. I did that for a number of years, and then in 2018, I answered an open casting call looking for people who had comedy experience, and I was, at the time, had been doing stand-up for 10 years, play-by-play experience, and who played Clash Royale, and I was check. And so I started with CRL in 2018. I've done a bunch of other stuff since then in the esports world, and I am now trying to reintroduce, to add back in brick-and-mortar sports to my casting career, especially because there's far less casting in CRL. CRL is much smaller this year. Hopefully it's bigger again next year. And those of you who are asking, I don't actually know what's happening next year. I know as much as you do right now. Yeah, I'm trying to add more traditional sports back in, or more brick-and-mortar sports. So Frisbee, Jiu-Jitsu, volleyball. I might be doing some American football in this fall. We'll see. I'm talking to one program in Texas about it. We will see. Happened before with Liquid. Yeah, they couldn't defend their title because they didn't make Worlds. Good point. And this iPad is almost out of batteries, and I'm having glitches on the other side of things. So hopefully everything holds up. Come on, baby, hold together. I should be updating everything here in a moment. Oh, Lucas and Agony might be going to a super match. Lucas and Agony are both 4-2, and they're tied at 60% win rate. So I think we're going to do an extra BO3 for Lucas and Agony, which is actually wild. And of course, I have Lucas's friend link on this iPad on this account, but not on my. Maybe I can switch my other. Okay, gotta figure that out. I need to figure out what I'm going to do there. Oh, never mind. Agony does take the group because Agony's 2-0 head-to-head against Lucas. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize they hadn't split the group. Agony 2-0'd Lucas, went 2-0 head-to-head against Lucas, and LordSeb is 2-0 head-to-head against Ardentoas. So LordSeb takes group 8, and Agony, due to head-to-head, takes his group against Lucas. So we're still waiting to get all the official results in. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Hold on. We're still waiting to get all the official results in here. I'm not leaving for Frisbee Jiu-Jitsu. I am still going to be, as long as CRL still is around and will have me, I'll keep doing CRL. Let's see. As a caster, do you work for the Clash Royale team, or is the esports team a separate company? I am a contractor who I work with. I am hired by the overall many. It's kind of complicated how it works, but I work closely with the esports team and with the CRL team and with the people they're working with. Let's see. All right, so that one's easy. That we have Ta winning Group 2. Mohamed Light, if we go back to Group 1, Mohamed Light made no question about it. So Mo wins Group 1, 5-1. Ta will win Group 2. So we have 2 golden ticket winners in the monthly final. Group 3, Agony is going to take the win over Lucas because Agony 2-0'd him, right? Agony beat him. Yeah, Agony has the head-to-head. Beat him in both the first and fourth round. So Agony wins Group 3. Group 4, and that is, we're waiting on Group 4. Adriel won the round 6 matchup. Oh no, Guriko did. Never mind. So Guriko is going to take a 6-0 to win Group 4. Wow. Wow. Adriel gonna hope he can qualify on points here. That's crazy. Sub and Droy. What's the Sub and Droy situation? Sub wins that with a better win rate. Sub and Droy both 5-1. Sub with a 78% win rate. Droy with a 68% win rate. And that's going to be Sub qualifying, which is really bad news for Adriel, because Sub now can earn more points over and potentially leapfrog Adriel for that CRL point situation. That's going to be a very close one to watch. Group 6, Ryley, as we saw, will win the group. He's actually going to be 5-1 in the end, so it's no questions asked. Ryley wins his group. Good for him. Group 7, Sandbox has won that group. Coco and Elsa are still playing out their game, it looks like, but Sandbox has won his group as well, so Sandbox through to next weekend. And then, finally, LordSeb, who has the head-to-head matchup and has the win rate matchup. That's where they're going. So that should be our full monthly final lineup. Just double checking everything here, but I believe that's everything. So big one. LordSeb will win Group 8. Sandbox wins Group 7. Ryley wins Group 6. Sub wins Group 5. Guriko will take the win over Adriel. Lucas losing out to Agony based on head-to-head, which is crazy. They had the same match rate and the same game win rate, but head-to-head. So Agony's in over Lucas. Then Ta wins his group and Mohamed Light. So Mohamed Light, Ta, Agony, Guriko, Sub, Ryley, Sandbox, LordSeb. That looks like our qualifiers for our last monthly final, last golden ticket opportunity. Mohamed and Ta both in. So really, if you look at the other players, Agony, Guriko, Sub, Ryley, Sandbox, and LordSeb. One of those 6 is getting a golden ticket going to World Finals. That's a big, big moment for them. It will be very, very interesting. Let me just check one more time. I think that's everything. I think we got it all sorted out. Hey, everybody. This has been a whole lot of fun. I've missed hanging out with y'all for doing these. Monthly final is this upcoming weekend. So today's Sunday, the upcoming Saturday on the official Clash Royale esports channel. You can go ahead and find them. Of course, they'll be the little live alert will come inside of the app. You can always click on that to find it. You can also just go ahead to the Clash Royale esports YouTube page, subscribe there, and make sure you don't miss any of it. But yeah, you can totally get on and see what's happening as we go into the last Golden Ticket Championship. You know, other things to think about here. Community events are still ongoing, so still a lot more to be played there. And hey, Ryley could win a golden ticket through the monthly final. And then next thing you know, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this xAlee, Furkan, Sandbox, this whole thing could open up dramatically if Ryley ends up winning a golden ticket at the monthly final. Current CRL top 8 leaderboard coming into today. Here are the numbers. Of course, Mo, Tal, Lucas, Pedro all already qualified with golden tickets, so they are not a concern here. Adriel now has to really watch Sub. Sub put up some good points today. He'll qualify, and it won't take much for Sub. Sub has to get a couple of wins, so we'll have an update on those points pretty soon to figure out who is really in the running. Mugi not making it to the weekend, so right now Mugi, his only path to CRL World Finals, and same thing for Morten. Their only path to CRL World Finals is through community events. They have to go and really work hard there to try to go ahead and get some points. They have to maybe hope that Ryley wins a golden ticket this weekend and that they can have some good performances. We'll see if they actually chase that or not. But right now, the big story is going to be, can Sub leapfrog Adriel with a good performance next weekend? And then, of course, who will get that golden ticket? Everybody, it's been a whole lot of fun. I'm out of here, though. I'm going to go and hang with the family. Hope you had a great time. And I'll see y'all back. I'll see y'all next weekend. If you haven't yet, go to the link in the chat. I'll post it in here. It's also pinned right now. But go ahead and check out this video. More of those coming, and trying to figure out some more ways to bring some more live stuff to the channel very soon. That's it, everybody. It's been fun. Mwah. As always, be excellent to each other and party on, dude. Peace.